Tyler Herro's Game 4 performance was a historic one. His 37 points were the second most ever in a playoff game by a player 20 or younger, behind only Magic Johnson. Overall, he finished 14 for 21 from the field and 4 for 4 from the line. In this video, I'll take you through the X's and O's behind all 16 of Herro's scoring possessions and why the Celtics couldn't stop him. Before we start, please hit that subscribe button and you can hit the bell to get notified for the next playoff video. Thank you for watching. Herro's first basket of the game came off of an action we'll see quite a bit, the dribble handoff. Here it's Bam initiating the handoff and rolling to the basket. Hayward gets caught up, so the Celtics switch. Williams gets a good contest, but just a better shot by Herro. The Heat go to a Dragic handoff after the inbound, but when it stalls out, Herro receives the pass at the top of the key and attacks Kemba's closeout. This is pretty good defense from Kemba, but Herro has the height advantage and great touch off the backboard. This won't be the last time we see him using the glass. Herro starts the play setting a step up for Butler, which the Celtics switch. Then the Heat flow into another handoff with Bam and Herro. Williams is in drop coverage and Tatum fights to get a rear view contest, but Herro knocks down the jumper. On this play, Jimmy Butler rebounds his own miss and then immediately sprays the ball out to Herro. A nice pump fake gets Tatum in the air on the flyby. The Heat push in transition, but with nothing doing, Herro finds himself initiating out top with only 10 on the shot clock. On the Bam ball screen, Tice drops, but Smart aggressively helps one pass away off Crowder. It's an ugly play, but Herro recovers and bails himself out. After the Celtics turnover, Crowder gets out in transition and finds Herro up ahead. Smart brings his arms down to pick up the foul. Herro made both free throws. Herro brings up the ball and the Heat eventually get a post touch for Bam that doesn't amount to anything. Instead of looking to score in the post, Bam passes out to Herro and then chases into a step-up screen. Drop coverage again from Tice, Herro with a tough one-leg floater off the glass. It's the second half now and Spoelstra is running sets for Herro. This one is wedge action. It looks like Brown wants to send the ball left, but he gets tripped up and Herro's able to get middle. Williams is way back on his drop and Herro nails the three. Remember the play we saw earlier where Smart was able to help one pass away? Well, this time, because of that wedge screen, he's not as high up on the court to disrupt Herro. Again, the Heat go right into the wedge action. This time, Herro does go left, and Kemba even cuts him off, but a great left-right Euro step here to change directions. This play is where the Heat are at their best. They use Bam as a handoff facilitator while screening and cutting with their three shooters, basically just waiting for the defense to break down. Robinson screens for Herro, who then sprints into the dribble handoff. For those of you already subscribed, you know we call that action zoom. Watch how Wanamaker has to avoid the foul. Defenses have really struggled with fouling three-point shooters throughout these NBA playoffs. And action like this is part of the reason why. It's hard to chase a shooter at full speed and then contest without fouling. Herro brings the ball up and gets into an empty ball screen with Bam. Again, this is pretty good point of attack defense from Kemba. He doesn't even get screened, but it's just another example of Herro rising up and using his size advantage. After the inbound pass, Herro gets into another dribble handoff with Bam. Watch his change of speed. He hops into a stance and then sprints to create just enough separation from Kemba. Another Celtics turnover leads to a fast break, and Herro pushes it for a nice little in and out hesitation on Tatum. Finishing on the other side of the rim to avoid getting blocked. It's crunch time now, and the Heat set a couple of ball screens, but the Celtics switch them. With the shot clock winding down, it sets up Herro's biggest bucket of the game. A really nice and on-balance step back against a great defender in Marcus Smart. About a minute left, and the Heat pull the ball out to run clock. When Herro cuts to the weak side, Tatum tries to pass him off to a teammate, but ends up guarding nobody, leaving Herro wide open to cut to the basket. Herro's final 2 points came with the Celtics intentionally fouling. The free throws put him at 37 for the game and put the Heat one win away from the NBA Finals. Please remember to like and subscribe. It really helps the videos get recommended more by the algorithm. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.